There is a lot of useless advice out there that just doesn't work. However, this does. Get ahead of your opposition. It really does work, so give it a try by checking out the link in the description below.
The question: what are some examples of a good cover letter for a software engineering job? Answer by Joseph H. Schwantu. No one can describe your experience better than you. Great writers can add embellishments and craft a narrative to make it more of a story, but they are typically not well equipped to make it appeal to the people you're trying to impress, i.e., your future coworkers. Techies can see through that stuff. Just be yourself. Here's where it starts. In 3 lines, describe who you are and what you've done, what you want to do next, and what ultimately makes you stand out among the crowd. This is the most critical part of a resume/CV. If these lines don't resonate, the rest likely won't get read. This is your opportunity to explain your story. For example, I went to college to follow my interests in architecture, but discovered that software was the art form which allows me to best express myself. I've since worked at companies which allow me to pour myself into creating great tools to enable the next generation of buildings to come to life, and I'm looking to be a lead developer on the next team I join. I also find great joy in teaching children about the intersection of software and architecture, which Eva brought to life in a cool side project called 30. This is someone with a cool story to tell that you want to find out more about. List out all of your jobs and what's the business value of each of your accomplishments. Use the format of job title, company name 2014 present followed by something like built the 30th feature of the product, which result in a 2.5x increase in end user engagement over a 3-month period. Order them in reverse chronological order. Include any skills or frameworks used in these jobs so that you can convey what you've been working on recently. List out all of your skills in descending order. i.e., Ruby on Rails, 3 years, Python, 2.5 years, HTML/CSS, 2.5 years, etc. This is really critical for applicant tracking systems, where they now automatically score your resume for applicability against the job description via an algorithm. Yes, we're talking about SEO with your resume. List out your education, calling out a few key classes, only if you're a recent college grad. Order them in reverse chronological order. Professional certifications go here if they're recognizable, i.e., accredited and respected institutions. List out a few extracurricular activities. This is your opportunity to say who you are when you're not working and hopefully connect with your interviewers on a more personal level. Remember though to keep this professional-like. For example, volunteering, side projects, sports, etc. are all good and show work-life balance. Stay away from things that would make it seem like it's a distraction from you possibly working there. Bartending at Applebee's on the weekends doesn't count. This is your resume/CV and will be important to keep this updated as you progress in your career. Then go and duplicate as much of this as you can on your LinkedIn profile. Ensure that you connect with people on LinkedIn. Ask them to endorse your skills. Ask 12 people to write you a LinkedIn endorsement. Ensure you have a great LinkedIn picture. Can't stress this enough. Profiles with a picture are viewed 6x as much as those without. Those with a great picture are viewed 12x as much. Take the time to get this right. Lastly, before you start shopping this around, ask your most trusted developer friends to review it. And then give your honest feedback. Ask them whether they want to work with someone like this or not. Does it sound honest? Does it stand out? Does it tell your story? And the very last thing you should worry about is a cover letter. A good resume/CV and LinkedIn should tell your story, making a cover letter redundant. 95% of all cover letters are never read anyway, so better to tell you our story in the document that does get read. Given that the industry average time spent on reading a resume is 10 seconds and falling, and most is spent on the top third of your resume, that's where you need to spend your time. I hope this was helpful. I'm happy to take a look at what you put together and give you some feedback. I see hundreds of resumes every day.